Welcome back to Stationeers. I am Muffed Cube, and today I wanted to. So I'm going to turn those mods off. So I'm going to play without mods, just the core game. What? Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yep, I got this muted. Okay. So, what I wanted to do is just a plain old start on the moon. Just a basic start, getting started in the base game. Yep, this is the base game. Alright. First thing, I don't need to open that one up. I know that's food. Open all these up. I won't need that just yet. That stuff. Mostly what I'm going to need is stuff out of these two right now. No, I don't need my suit opened up. Backpack. I like putting my tool belt over there. And my mining belt over there. Alright. I'm going to need iron frames. And I like doing that because it gives me 2 extra tool slots right there. I'm going to need some iron sheets. Yeah, I want to put Atmos Analyzer in there. Close that. Let's put the tracker in there. I'm going to need plastic sheets. Yeah, I'll need those. Those flares up there. I'm going to want the solar panel. Network Analyzer up there. I'm going to need some glass. Actually, I'm just going to need one. Well, I'll just split one off. Split one. Put the rest away. And let's see, I want the solid kit generator. Put the pill in there. And I'll take power controller. Well, I'll just take one of them. No, well, I can leave that open for now. So, see where I want to start my base. Now, in Stationeers, it's not as critical like Space Engineers exactly where you put your base. You can see there's ore everywhere. I'm going to go right next to my lander module because I can. And got a place to put that. Oh. See, iron frames. And then you don't need to worry about getting grids to line up any specific way. The world in Stationeers is an existing grid. Everything will line up on an existing grid. That's 9. I'm going to build this out over the chasm. Okay, and what do I got? 15. Oh, back up. And then out one. Which way is the sun coming up? Which way is 90 degrees? It's 4. So the sun is going to come up from that direction. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to want my solar panels facing that direction. And I'm just putting them up high just so they're out of the way of everything else. Not for any particular reason of getting extra power from them or anything, just so they're not in the way. And just for aesthetic purposes, I'm going to build a support column right here. That's just to look pretty. So it doesn't look like it's just sticking out over the chasm there. Okay. This out a little bit, just so it's not in my way later. Come on, get out of the hole. Flatten it out a bit. There we go. We're good. Okay. So now I'm going to want to oh, not that. Weld all these. And for now, I'm just going to weld I wasted all the gas. Just enough so I can walk on them. Not so that they're airtight. So these won't be airtight at all, but that's fine. I don't need them to be yet. I can add more iron plates to them, weld them to make them airtight later. That one. Okay, and then these ones up top I want to weld as well. And that one. Now I have an idea of how I want to set my base up, at least a little bit. That's why I started with the way that I did. Okay, I've got 2. No, turn it off. 2 of these left. There. I'll weld those up as well. Then, get out a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. Not big a deal. Come on, thank you. Alright, I'm not too worried about that, but there we go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to set up is the solar panel. I have to weld that, and now I got to stick it up here. And then that's going to get the So in the morning, that will start getting some sun. And then I'm going to set up, don't do that. This, that's going to have the power come from that direction. There we go. Oh, don't drop things. Open that up. And then I'm going to set up the solid generator right here. Right there. Because that will use coal to generate power. That will be important here soon. And then I need the auto lathe and the arc furnace. Those two. First thing I'm going to set up is the auto lathe right here. A little bit of room. Good enough right there. And the auto lathe set up over here. Because that will be needed to smelt materials. Welder, that's what I need, welder first thing. I need some cabling. I need some plastic sheets. And then a screwdriver to finish it off. Yeah, but auto lathe. Alright. Some wire and let's put the cutters there. Don't need the cutters to just run wire, but you do need them if you want to make junctions in your wire. So like if I didn't have the so I wouldn't be able to add like a junction here if I didn't have the wire cutters on me. That's okay. C to line it up. I want that one going. I want a T-junction here. Now eventually I will want to change this out to heavier cable, but for now it'll be plenty to get through. Alright. I want the cable from here. Don't really need that one. But I am going to have some other machines I'm going to want to hook up. So I'm cabling down there. I'm also going to want to hook up this one. There we go. Then I got a battery in the lander. Stick the battery in there. Now, I don't have anything to actually put in my auto lathe to make anything, which means I'm going to need some materials. And the first material I'm going to need is going to be some coal. Sorry, digging out this coal. Wait, I turned the mod off. Didn't I? No. Cancel that. Just. Alright, well, I guess it's a little easier to get materials than it would have been. I thought I unchecked the mods. I turned the mods off. Why are they still on? Oh well. I'll just make this part a little bit quicker. It's a little bit cheaty, but it just makes it go a little quicker. So I would have spent more time collecting coal in order to get a full stack. But that's okay. I'm going to go over here and get some iron, because that'll be the first thing I want to smelt in the arc furnace, is some iron. And one of the materials you're going to go through the most of is iron. Iron being the first one, copper being probably the second one. And then for me, I go through a lot of gold. I go through almost as much gold as I do copper. Almost, not quite. Because all the heavy cabling uses half parts gold and copper. Shows my right there. I don't like going very far in the dark because I get lost. I think I get lost in Stationeers easier than any other game, which is funny because you have such a small area. You do everything in such a tiny area. Okay, so I need to turn this on. Turn this on. Put some iron in there. You know what, I'm going to make the, smelt that little 14-bit first. Alright. Okay, so one of the first things I want to make is the electronics printer. And the, which uses iron, gold, and copper. And the furnace. The furnace uses iron and copper, so I can make that first. And then start smelting some gold while... So let that run. I'm going to need some copper. So let's go find some copper. Some more coal. Some gold. I'll grab some gold while I'm here. Which, that is giving me more than it normally would, but that's okay. Oh, there's more gold there. Not seeing much copper anywhere. Lots of iron, which is good, but I need some copper. Where's the copper? Ooh, copper. There we go. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. Some of this iron. Thank you. I mean, I like playing with mods. It's fun, but at the same time, I unchecked them. Oh, did I not save it? Probably needed to save it or something, huh? When I first started playing after the last update, none of the mods worked at all. So it was a pain to get them started, and now it's going to be a pain to get them to turn off. Which way? Back towards Earth. My base is doing a T-pose. Oh well. Dunk. Okay. That's still pretty good. See, right now, after I gathered some iron and started smelting it, I would spend the time gathering more copper and gold. I'm not taking much time simply because I have the mods, and so it doesn't take as much time. But this is when I'd be spending some time gathering more resources. While I'm waiting for something to happen, I'll go gather more resources that I know I'm going to need. And I know there's some more gold, so I'm going to grab a couple more nodes of gold. Where'd it go? It was nearby. It wasn't far. There's the copper I wanted earlier. I've got plenty of copper now, though. Where'd the gold go? I know it wasn't far from my base. There's iron. Okay, that's done running, so I'm going to run some copper. Smelt that. Put the iron in there. There are some things I can make just with the iron. Ryan. The sheets, the frames, the walls, I could make some of those. I don't need any more right now. This can ran out of steel. A respawn kit. A window shutter. That's different. Reinforced windows. I will have to experiment those a bit to see how strong they actually are compared to the just iron or the steel windows. Cladding. Great. Floor grading. I don't really need a floor grading. I mean, I could make floor grading and put it down instead of using, or instead of welding up the frames. Hi, Krista. Glad to have you watching. Locker? I can make a locker. That's going to take a minute. Make a couple locker pieces. That is getting low, so I'm going to turn the weld generator on.
Power low.
And good timing because the power is low. Once that's charged, I'm going to swap it. And I can charge both of them. Okay. Come on. Turn blue. And as soon as the sun starts coming up, it'll start charging through the solar panel as well, at least in the morning. Come on, power. There we go. Swap that. Put a locker right there. That way I can put all this stuff in here. I don't have to carry it all around. It's iron, coal, and then the gold. Yay! Okay, how much you got left? 140, mid 60. That's enough for now. So I can make the furnace. The arc furnace is really good, but it'll only smelt base materials. It will not smelt steel. So I need the other furnace in order to make steel. And I will want steel to make the large solar panels to go up top up there, but also to make base batteries, which I will make in a few minutes once I get this stuff going. That's going to take a few minutes. I'm going to go look for the gold. Is that it? That iron. I think that's iron. Oh, it's right over here. It's right on the other side of my lander. There's the other gold. It was around. But I'm also going to grab a little bit of oxides. There's oxides. Yeah, it's not water. And some volatiles. Where are the volatiles? Saw some on the other side of this crater. Alright, there they are. One of those. Alright. So I'm ready as soon as the furnace is ready. 90%. Getting there. Turn that off for now. So this little solar panel, it's effective. It gives you some power. Not quite enough power to actually run the base, but enough you can run a couple things and still charge your battery. Like if you're running one machine, it'll still charge your battery, or keep the battery charged at least. Okay. Furnace is a little bit different from other machines in that you don't have to that way. You don't have to have it supported. That way? I'll go that way. You can just build it wherever you want, really. I will stick a couple of, a couple walls out there. Just doesn't look too weird. But I also don't want to build it right next to all my other stuff. In case I do overheat it or something, I want it to, well, if I overheat it or overpressure it, I don't want it blowing up my other equipment. So, give it a little room. Alright, I think it's a wrench and iron sheets. Yep. Then the welder. That's it. The furnace is done. I'll stick these over here. Stick the duct tape in there as well. What you got left? Oh, 49. It's 3/4 done. Okay. Pipes. Valves. The valve is not going to do anything just yet. It's okay. I'm mostly adding these so that I have let's go that way. Volume, because each one of these pipes adds volume to the furnace. So I've got a decent volume right here. And what I'm going to do is add them here. Just add more volume to it. So this way, I'm just going to stick them all in there. when I start smelting, I don't have to worry too much about over pressurizing it because I know I have enough room in there to really allow the gases to expand. That in there. Hit that a few times to melt it. 12. 5. Melts 1 or 2 every time you click it. Okay. So it adds a little pressure to it. Now, add some volatiles. Click it. And that's going to get some heat. And notice the pressure is only up to 7.6 megapascals. That's fine. Add some more volatiles. That's better. 12 megapascals, 1.8 thousand Kelvin. Now it's melting some of the iron, and the iron is also giving some off gases, so your pressure is going to go up and your temperature is going to go down. If you look over here, you've got there's quite a bit of O2 in there. Still, quite a H2 in it, so it is actively burning the fuel as it goes. So I've had it actually get hotter as I've run it, because it actively starts burning those gases. So the CO2 is going no, the X is going up. Right, I don't want to cool off too much before I add my next stuff. Pressure's going up a little bit, temperature's going down a bit. Now for steel, you need it at 900 Kelvin. I like to keep it above 1000, just so I know it's working. And obviously you don't need to make this much all at once, but I like making big batches of steel and other things. Then I don't have to make it for quite a while. What's temperature at? Ooh, it's getting close. It might be a little cold. Yeah. Is it steel? It's steel. Okay, temperature went up just a hair. I got this big hole down here. I'm going to have to make something to catch my ingots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where'd my other one go? No, 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 no. The other one fell through the world. It fell through the voxels. That is totally not fair. I worked like 5 minutes to get that. I doubt I'm going to be able to dig down to it. I think it just fell through the world. I don't think it's really going to exist anymore, but I'm going to give it a try anyways. Well, I found another source of gold. Okay, I definitely want something to catch my ingots, because I do not want to be losing them again. Oh, that's iron sheets. I'm going to put some more walls over there. grab some iron sheets and solidify that. Might as well put some more there. Just to even it off. Okay. You go up there. Iron sheets. I left them in the locker. Doop. There. Now I won't lose my iron sheets. Or I won't lose my stuff. Smell some gold. Yeah. And it's way faster than the arc furnace. Way, way faster. Got some copper. Do you have copper? Some copper. Now you're gonna have some gold. Gold in there, and I have this start making the electroprinter. No, electroprint. Electronics printer, either way. That on, charge up a little bit. See, way faster than smelting than using the arc furnace. That gold is going to go into the electroprinter. 26%. While this is still hot, I'm going to make some other stuff. And I'm not using electric. So I'm not using electric, and I'm not using wait, is that? Yeah. That's still good. Okay. I was going to say I'm not using resources. I am using resources. Mostly just not using electric to make stuff. It's just a furnace sitting there. Now the temperature of it is going down, which is fine. Yep, you can still make iron. (873 Kelvin). What temperature does it need to be for iron? Iron needs to be 800. Copper needs to be 600. Finished iron, put the copper in there. Still at 800. Awesome. Okay, only one of those. I only need one of those. I'm gonna put it over here. Facing the other machine. I need those. That. Hold it. Thank you. And then cables. And then weld the plastic. I think an acetylene welder is a bit overkill to weld plastic, but hey, what do I know, right? Okay, you can get turned off. You can stop running for a minute. Oh, actually, I'm going to turn you back on because I need some cables. The auto lathe can make cables. Actually, you know what? I don't need you to make cables. Stop. But the electronics printer is much, much faster at it. Let's cut a few out of here. I didn't really need to put them down here. That's not the one I want. This one. Don't need that one. This base is one that most likely will be moved around and changed. Okay, I'm going to put copper, gold, and steel. I lost 300 grams of steel. That sucks. So I'm not really wiring everything in from here. It's just kind of a starting place for everything. Okay. First thing I want is solar panels. The basic one is the one I've got already. This one is the bigger one I'm going to put up top. I could do 7 across. I think I'll just start with like 6 of them. Do I have enough stuff for 6 of them? Oh yeah. I could do 10 of them with the copper that I have. And then that's all iron, that's all copper. Okay. You can get turned off because I don't need you as much anymore. So let's go up here. There's 2 types of solar panels you can build with these. There's the one that has the data on one side and the power on the other side. I like building them with just the one. So just the single solar panels like that. And then I connect my tracking system into that main power cable. You just have to be careful not to overlap the power going into your tracking system and coming from your solar panels, because you will short out your system. Oop. That way. And for the ease of your solar tracking, you want to put this power side facing 90 degrees. There's your angle right there. You want your 90-degree side where your power side is. That is the easiest way to set them up for tracking, for solar tracking. I think that's enough, right? Yeah, I got to put 2 more up there. And that should be plenty. Okay, what I forgot to do was have my electronics printer start making a cable. Cables are down here. I want heavy cable. So I'm going to have it just start making a bunch of heavy cable. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab the glass sheets, finish off those solar panels. I can jump all the way over them. Glass sheets away. Just running. Yeah, let me go through. How's my suit? 81%. I might as well swap it now anyways. Alright, so I'm going to have 2 sources of power. One is going to be from the solar panels up there, which I'm going to start running this cable here. The other is going to be from that solid generator, solid fuel generator. So I will swap this out to heavy cable, and this one up into that power controller. So everything up into that power controller is going to be heavy cable. After the power controller, I can leave it at the lighter cable. I don't have enough cable. Okay. I'm thirsty. And the suit comes with a water bottle and a can of soup. Some soup. Oh, that's going the wrong way, ain't it? Cut us. Don't know how I had that angle going wrong. The right way, there we go. And, oh, I'm out of cable again. Whee! Now that one little solar panel is actually pretty good. It is generating enough power, at least in the morning time, to keep stuff charged up for the most part. Eventually I will put another solar panel there, but for now... And as soon as I'm done with these cables, I will have... my electronics printer start making a few base batteries. Come on, you can get through that gap. Just a few more up here. Okay, everything up here is done. Awesome. I do need a few more cables. Let's run that, charge it up while we're waiting. In the meantime, I can cut out this. Oops. Oh well. I can run off battery power for a little while. Six. That's enough for now. Now I want you to make a kit battery. I want a few of them. That is going to be the base batteries. And honestly, once I have the solar panels set up, I really don't need this generator anymore. But it is still nice to have. Okay, I only made two. That's fine. They each go in their own slot. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build them. Build them here? Yep. Let me walk forward. Jeez, thank you. Right there. Turn them on. Come on, let me turn it on. Let me turn it on. There you go. Actually, that is going to change. That's power input, right? Yeah, that's input. Change the number of cables I will need. But for now... Wait, can that not go with the solar panel right there? Nope. Okay, the solar panel is not doing anything at the moment. Take that down and we will reposition it. Put it up here. Perfect. Oh. Here's your glass back. There you go. And we're going to connect it. There we go. Connected. Connected, so that goes into input. Now, this is the part we're going to be careful. You do not want this input connected to the output for the batteries. There we go. I need one more piece of heavy cable. Do I have the materials for it? No, I need more gold. I think there's some in here, right? Yep, there's some gold in there. Copper. Iron, the copper back. Just gold, put it in there. Make me some more cable. I just need one piece right now. There you go. To go right in there. So now I've got two base batteries that are connected up to the system. All the power inputs go into the battery, which here, turn that on. It's going to start charging up those batteries. And then all of my base power comes out of those batteries. I would like to be able to make like these frames into like an individual room. So you could weld up a frame, put a door panel or something on it, and just use like a little room. I like to use them like that, kind of like this. I mean, I could fill the whole thing up with batteries. I could put batteries all through there. It's a little bit of cheesing the game, but I'm okay with it. I don't mind it. Let me shoot 74%. It's fine, but I'll take that. What are you at? 768 Kelvin. Alright, next is I want a solar tracking. So I will need 2 I/O devices. one. Solar tracking is so much easier than it used to be, because you used to have to use several different devices in order to track solar. Now you only need two. And from up here, batch writer, the data output is going to go to that cable there, and logic reader right there. Then I'm also going to grab this. No, not the active vent. The power controller. That is going to go. I have to put it down here. You're going to put it down here. It's only going to go on the outside unless I weld up these frames. Fine. Put it here. Go like that. I need one more heavy cable. No, probably need a couple more. Okay, you can turn off. The batteries are welded up. Or batteries are welded up. Batteries are charged now. Okay. Then I'll need one more heavy cable for the data connection to the other I/O device for my batch writer. Okay. Don't need any more heavy cable for a little while. We'll however need this cabling to go from here that way. That is connected. And that one, and then one more item. I need this little bugger. The kit sensor. Oh man, is it gotta go on a double? Dang it. Oh well. I'll weld up this frame just a little bit so I can put stuff where I want it. Now I can put the sensor right there. Quit sliding down the hill. There we go. Now I just need to adjust them. So the logic reader input is going to be daylight sensor. Variable will be vertical. Turn that on. It doesn't have power yet. This input will be the logic reader. Output type will be to solar panel, and the output variable will be a vertical. That one on. Of course, none of these will work until I have power going to them. And turn this on. Now they'll start working, and you can see the solar panels start tracking. But they're facing the wrong direction. That's the wrong tool. Wrench. Why is my wrench all the way over there? Face them all 90 degrees. And the sun's about to come up. Because they're all facing this way, and you can see where the sun is on the earth. So it's working. And that one little solar panel that you start with, I always like to set it up as a just sort of a backup, just facing where the sun comes up. So if I completely run out of power, I don't have coal, I don't have any way of getting power to my system to have my solar panels track the sun, and I don't have a wrench to move them manually, as soon as the sun hits that, it'll get power into the system, and these will start running and tracking the sun. So now we're generating lots and lots of power. So I can run most of my machinery all day and still have no problem with power. Do however need to get another battery for the other more copper. I need more copper. I'm going to put a battery in there. So that way if these do run out of power, this will still be powering the solar tracking. So the main batteries power this little power controller. That controller powers the solar tracking. And that is the only thing it powers, because that port right there is just a data output. That's it. This whole system here is powered by this right here. This is powered by the main battery output there. And then I set up my batteries, what is this, a serial or parallel? It's a parallel. I set up my batteries in parallel. You can set them up in series. The problem with that is, so if I had this first one charging and then discharging into this one, if you get a power imbalance between them, this battery will dump all its power into this one. It'll blow the cable. It'll just burn up the cable. This way, they charge at the same time and they discharge at the same time. Sometimes one will discharge more than another, but they're usually pretty in sync. Also, it'd be very easy to add more batteries. If I had one battery hooked up and then say I added a second battery to the first battery's output, my new battery will just drain that first battery, just completely drain it and burn the cable. This way, I could add another battery on top of here and wire it in, and it will just start charging and work like the rest of the batteries. I could add a whole row of batteries out this way. I would just continue this cable out because it's connected to the main charging. And then I'd have the other cable on the other side for the station. So I can add lots of batteries to this setup without having to rewire the whole thing. I just make sure I keep track of which is which. Which I could go through and change the color of the cables, but I usually don't have to do that. Oh, crap. He's making lots of batteries. I got talking and I got distracted, and then I wasn't paying attention to how many batteries it was making. No, don't fall off. Okay. Any of them fall down? I don't see any. Alright. Make me a... Can't believe I did that. Not the small battery charger. I want a large battery charger. I was gonna need it. I got lots of batteries to go in it. Oh yeah, I got lots of battery power. Yay. I know, I'm just gonna do a search for it. Battery charger. I need more iron. I ran out of iron. Okay. Make the battery charger. It's pretty quick. Yep. We'll put it right here. Why can't it go in this corner there? What's wrong going on the corner there? Put it on the corner here. I'll put it there. I'll move this locker in a second. Put these in where I can. And I need 2. Is that all I need? I think I just need 2. Oh, I'm going to need 3. I'm going to need to take out that weld so I can get into it. Okay, 1 more cable. Not another battery. I need 1 more cable. I don't need any more batteries right now. That's plenty. Okay, wire cutters. And you're going to wire into there. Awesome. It's going to start charging those batteries. Then... No, I just need to take everything out of here. There's a lot of batteries. Well, one of these batteries I can actually stick in there. It'll start charging on its own. I don't need to worry about it. All this stuff... there, and then there we go. Stick that over there. This, I'm going to put it that way. Let's put some of this stuff in there. No, put it in the locker. I told you to put it in the locker. Put that in the locker too. Put the batteries on the charger. It's a lot of batteries. It's not even all of them. I got more. Damn. It's a lot of batteries. Well, I got a little battery charger too, huh? Might as well set that up. I can weld it back in now. Fine. I'll weld the sheet back in. going to go ahead and make an error. A little charger. Let's stick it right there because I can connect it with one cable, which is what I've got. Just like that. And that one. Dang, it's a lot of batteries. But that means I can just go ahead and close this up. This one, that's charged up already. Because I won't be needing them for a minute. Alright. So my solar tracking is working. It is charging up my base batteries. I've got lots of extra batteries. So now, what I can do is I can pull this out. I don't really need it at the moment. Just stick it in there for now. Stick that in there. And next thing I want to make is a hydraulic pipe bender. I need gold for that. So I want to go get some more gold. It was behind my lander, huh? I remember it being back here. I know it wasn't down there, I was just taking a look. There it is. Any more, or is it just the one piece? I'm saying there's more, there's more. Because a hydraulic pipe bender is what I'll need to make a passive vent, which I will need to vent the furnace. To reduce the pressure on it. Although what I can do is just use this, what was it called? Arc furnace. I was wanting to call it
power low.
The electric furnace or something like that. No, it's arc furnace. Hey look, plenty of batteries for me to charge my suit from. That's some gold. Put that away. I like keeping my cable areas at least somewhat organized. Right. You know, I was going to put a solar panel on top of there. I'm going to leave it for now. I was thinking of maybe putting a beacon up on top. But it's so easy to see on the moon, I don't really need to. Okay, do I need any other metals right now? I don't really need anything else right now. Curious what the gas composition inside here is. There is some oxygen in there. A little bit, so I could put just some 20 megapascals. Yeah, they're bringing it up very much. Why didn't that bring it up very much? It should have brought it up more than that. Yeah, didn't really do much. I need more volatiles than that in order to get it to do anything else. Going to need some more anyways. There they are. Split it in half. Split it in half again. What do I get my left hand? No, I've been warming it up at all. That is a little bit. It's too small of an amount compared to the rest of the gases to really heat it up at all. 668. Oh! Okay, that got really high pressure really fast. I don't hear anything. Okay, it's coming down. I'm gonna let that pressure come down a little bit before I try and do anything with that furnace. Anything over 40 megapascals is quite high for it. It's still up in the red, so I'm going to stay away from that for a minute. But that is why I put it over there. Away from everything else. So if it blows up because I accidentally put too much of something in there, yeah, I don't want to die or lose all my stuff. But it is way faster to run it than running this. This takes its time. If you need to take time, I should go grab some more ore other than gold. Because I'm going to need it. Where is my... I didn't put it in there, did I? Don't tell me I put my erg. Okay, I don't have any more. Or so I think I may have put my mining tool in the furnace. Which this is what a pickaxe is good for. Just way slower. Although with the mod, it's really not that big a deal. It sucks. I think when I was going through and putting the gases into there, I accidentally put my mining tool in there. Grrr. Which would mean it's just gone. It's just cooked. I don't hear anything from it though. Usually you start hearing clanging or something. I'm not hearing anything. Didn't put it in here anywhere. It's not in there. It's not in there. I could have just dropped it somewhere, but... No, the last time I did something like that, I accidentally put it in the furnace. Not neither of these, is it? No, not in there. I probably put it in the furnace. Some iron in there. Going to need it. Here. So that little group will be my next block of steel. Okay. Wait, I have iron in there, right? Or I need to wait for it. Okay. Wrong machine. This machine. I need gold. I didn't even need iron. I need gold. Grr. Nothing in there, right? Yeah, nothing in there. Smelt the gold for me. Don't explode though, just melt the gold. There you go. Take the gold. Make the hydraulic pipe bender. Take a few minutes. In the meantime, you can make me some more cable. Not the heavy cable, just some basic cable. And this machine is so much faster than an auto lathe. I wonder if this is why I keep falling asleep when I play Stationeers, because I'm just watching these and counting them. It's like counting sheep. That's enough for now. Put this back. So I want to put it over here. There. Are you coming down in temperature yet? Or pressure? No. Pressure's still high, but the temperature is coming down a bit. I don't want to add enough stuff to make steel, because that's definitely going to raise the pressure. I do not want to blow up. You're still running? Oh, you're doing gold. You're still running. Close, getting close. Once the hydraulic pipe bender is done, I can make a passive vent to put on the piping in there and drain that pressure out. 98. 99. Yay. Need iron sheets. Sheets and my welder. Cables. Plastic sheets. Oh, I'm not doing too bad on pressure for the welder. Passive vent. Yep, just iron. Okay, run this iron, please. Shouldn't take you too long. Yep. Yes, it's way faster than the other one. Oh, dang it, I put it in the wrong machine. Give me the iron. Just one. I just need one vent. Or just go up there, will you? Down to 30. That's good. Reduces some more. Down to, still at 30. Why is it still at 30? I think it has so much volume, it takes it a minute to actually... What the? Was it pressurizing that? That's weird. Down to 17. Okay, that's good. And the temperature is 931. So, what is the composition of the gases that are in there now? Some O2 and H2, so I need to add some O2 to it. You go back up there. Okay. Let me grab my stuff for steel. That one. As long as it stays above 900 Kelvin, we can make steel. Which I think it might just do that.
Power low.
Well, I've got plenty of batteries for my power. And I got plenty of power for my base. Come on, walk. And 50 Kelvin. See, it sounded like... Oh, I wonder if the hot gases in the pipes are help keeping it hot, just because there's so much volume there. So I wonder if the furnace goes down in temperature, but then it comes back up in temperature because the gases in the pipes are so hot. Okay, it dropped below, but still processing. Once it's done processing, we'll see what temperature it gets to. 876. It's a little on the cool side. Alright, what is the... Might get the gases in there. It needs a little more volatiles. Alright. We'll split 10 of them. So I need some more oxides. So I gotta use my pick. Or the blue stuff. I think can't see colors at all. There, I think that's some over there. Yep. It's blue. We'll chop up some ice. Okay, there's plenty. Dunk. That way. That way. Five. Ooh, that did the trick. So now it should be steel. Awesome. I got steel. Got some temperature in there. Alright. What else do I want to make? I've got the... Oh, I know what I want. I know what I want. Probably won't end up making tools today, but we'll make the tool manufacturing. We'll see if I can make a basic mining tool from the tool manufacturing. Yeah, I think the only tool I can actually make in here is the where is it? Labeler. I thought you could make a labeler in here, or is it an electronics printer? I am not seeing it. There it is. Labeler tool. And the tablet, but oh, you're finally done smelting the gold? Jeez. That's why I use a an actual furnace instead of the arc furnace. Much, much faster. Come on, let's see. 25, 6, 97, 98, 99. Yay! Just one. I don't need two. Just one. We'll go opposite this one, which is on that square right there. We'll go a little over. Just a little bit of gap. Cables. Plastic. Screwdriver. Back to cables. The wire cutters. There we go. Look at all those tools. Let's see. Night vision goggles are too cool. I like the arc welder, but it uses quite a few different alloys. Mining drill, iron, just iron and copper. Sweet. Where did I put all the iron? I think you've got all the iron. Yeah, you've got all the iron. I could smelt some more though. Copper. That's pretty quick. Yeah, I got my tool back. So, for the most important machines, three most important machines, autolathe, electroprinter, and Atmos print. It's the hydraulic pipe bender, but it's called the Atmos print. And that is the beginning of your base. Now I could just clearing out my screen a little bit. Start adding in walls. Build another room for a greenhouse. But that is just a continuation of more of the same stuff. I've got all the basics that I absolutely need. I've got a furnace, so I can smelt whatever I need. I got the machines, so I can make whatever I need. And I have the solar setup, so I can power it all. The next step would really be to start getting plants growing, which means I would need to set up a airtight room, which on the moon you don't need a advanced airlock, just a basic airlock because there's no atmosphere to begin with. I would need a bunch of CO2, and if you check, there is a bunch. Backpack, where is it? Oh, it's in the tool belt. Of CO2 in there. So I could set up a filter system just to filter the CO2 out of there. But it is at 675 degrees Celsius. So I'd want to pump the CO2 out of that container, out of those pipes, into a room, which I could then use to, or set up to start cooling that carbon dioxide, the CO2. Once I get it cooled down to a reasonable temperature, then I could actually put plants in there and start growing plants. But I would need to set up the airtight room and cool it somehow. For now, though, I'm going to call it a day because I am getting tired. It is the end of my day. I need to go get some sleep and some food. It is a bit late. But that is a good start. That is a good start to a base. I have pretty much everything I need to get started. I didn't make any of the more advanced alloys. Actually, the only alloy I made was steel. The Invar, all these alloys are pretty simple to make. Invar is just iron and nickel. The Constantan is copper and nickel. It was iron and nickel. Solder is just iron and lead, and electrum is just gold and silver. Those are all fairly easy to make. You can make them all in the basic furnace. The super alloys, those all use at least 3 different metals and are a little more finicky on the temperature and pressure ratios. The pressure needs to be 10 to 20 megapascals for the stellite. Hastelloy 25 to 30 megapascals. Only 5 megapascals difference between that. Temperature needs to be 950 Kelvin to 1000 Kelvin. So only 50 Kelvin. So those are a bit more complex. Those are a lot easier to make with the advanced furnace. But before I can make the advanced furnace, I first need to make I'll show you. Mods for the printers. There's a mod for all these machines. So there's an electric printer mod. Then I can make the autolathe mod, the toolmaker mod, and the hydraulic pipe bender mod. Those will allow me to make an advanced furnace and to make some more advanced machinery. But I digress again. I'm trying to log out and I keep talking about more. I think that'll be my next video. I think my next stream on Stationeers, I will make some more advanced tools. I will mod all my machines, or I'll make the mods from the Electroprint to mod all the machines. I'll build an advanced furnace, or I might just add a few things to this furnace so that I can make some of the other alloys. And then I will also build a room, an airtight room, to start growing plants in. And I'll siphon some of the CO2 out of there to go into that room. But that will all be next time. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all you watching. I appreciate you joining me. And I will see you on the next stream. Bye.